Welcome back to TLC Thursday. My name is Crystal Fuentes, and I am your host and coach for today. To everyone who's been following the Ladies Coach for a while, you've heard me talk about the timeout card. You know, the timeout card you pull when someone either doesn't respect your boundaries or constantly makes you feel like shit. But how do you pull a timeout card on family? In a recent poll we did on Facebook, we asked, when a family member oversteps their boundaries and becomes disrespectful, do you, 1, let them, their family, 2, engage back, or 3, give them a timeout? We got mixed responses, but the number one question was, how can you give someone a timeout when they're family, especially if they are someone super close to you? I think that's a pretty fair question because most of us feel a sense of loyalty to family, right? Well, family or not, the quality of people we have around us dictates the quality of our life. So if you were once feeling bad about giving someone the hard cut, don't be. Because if you're watching this video, it is clear you want better for yourself. And the truth is, you don't necessarily need to cut people out of your life. The timeout card is all about honoring your values and creating boundaries. Before we get into the activation status of this card though, let me discuss what this card means. You might think that giving a timeout to family is unloving, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The timeout card is an act of love. How? Well, because it shows you respect and love yourself enough to not allow toxicity to fill your space. And it also shows love to your family because instead of engaging them at their level, which is usually not loving at all, you are also showing respect and dignity to them. Will people take offense to the timeout? Sure. But like Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. said in a recent interview we did, you only have control to the tips of your finger. Anything past that, quite frankly, is none of your business. So let's get into how we effectively activate the timeout card so we can stop letting the behaviors of others dictate how we feel. Number 1, take some time off from their presence. Doing what's best for you is always the best decision, even if others take offense to it. And sometimes this means giving yourself time away. Number 2, take ownership of your triggers. Although people can trigger us, we are in full control over how we react. And taking time away from these people will give you the space needed to identify what needs healed within so you aren't easily triggered again. Number 3, get clear on what it is you want to feel most and how you can shift this relationship so you can love them fully without compromising that feeling. Meaning, if you love mommy dearest, but every time you're together, you both get into heated arguments and fights, then maybe it's best you space out your meetings together so that you're able to handle what comes your way without engaging in her behavior. It will actually make your meetings more meaningful and loving when the edge is off. Will your family ever change? They could, or maybe not. But again, you have zero control over that. You only have control over who and what you want in your life. And ultimately, the timeout card says this: I love you, but I'm going to have to love you over here until you learn how to behave in my presence. Again, the timeout is not an expectation card. We are not expecting people to change. We are just honoring ourselves enough to raise the quality of our life. Does this all make sense? I'd love to hear your thoughts, your ahas, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And also, while you're here, check out the rest of our phenomenal resources that can help make your life a little easier at theladiescoach.com. Mwah.